Hello everybody, my name is Joshua Colson, the founder of Warrior Poet, and this is my first ever video for my YouTube channel, so I appreciate you taking the time out of your day and just tuning in and watching this kind of stuff. As it is my first post, I just kind of want to talk to you about what Warrior Poet is. Warrior Poet is a concept that I've carried with me since I was a very young boy. But it's about that dualism in man that makes men great. That balance between the warrior and the poet, the man who's capable of extraordinary violence, but also extraordinary beauty. And it's all focused around somebody carrying that small bit of truth. You know, that truth that's worth fighting for, but that truth that's also worth doing incredible beauty for. So that's really what Warrior Poet is about as a company. And I really just appreciate that a lot of people have gotten on board with this company and really just made it the success that it's been in just a very short time. But what we're going to go over today is EDC, your everyday carry. If you're a warrior poet, you know, you need to be dangerous. You know, you need to be prepared. You need to have those things when it comes time, have the right kind of equipment on you. So we're going to talk about what you carry on a daily basis and how important that is. So here you have my everyday carry that I have on me. I'm just going to go through each item one by one, explain its purpose, why I carry it, and why you should carry something like it. So of course, we're going to start with number one, which is the wallet. I think everybody has a wallet or a purse or something like that. It's not really about the wallet, it's about what's in the wallet. You should of course have your ID, credit cards, debit cards, all the good stuff that should be in a wallet. But just a few things that should most definitely be in a wallet. Cash. Cash is key. Cash talks. You know, there's always times where you can't find an ATM. They don't take a credit card. Just something or other happens, and cash talks. Especially when you need to get home or you need to somehow utilize a taxi cab or a bus or something. You have cash on you, you can always find a way home. Something else that I carry with me, I'm a businessman, I carry my business cards with me. I mean, you don't really have to carry those unless you're a businessman, you probably should. I carry something that's a piece, I call it a piece of inspiration. It's a picture of me and my wife. There she is, when we got married. Always something you should have on you, just something that when times look bleak, times look dark, you can whip it out of your wallet, remember what it is and why you do what you do. So I just keep that little picture with me of my bride. I also carry this quote. This has been with me for the longest time, even when I was in the military. It's got sweat stains and all sorts of things. It's a quote by Jonathan Netanyahu, and it says, "If only constraints were cast aside, if only courage were given a chance, a deed might be done that would be remembered for generations." And that's something I've always held near and dear to my heart, was that quote. And it's something I just carry right nestled with me in my little wallet. I just encourage you, find something like that, put it in your wallet, something that you can be encouraged by. Because there's always those times when you need a little encouragement. Of course, next item, a knife or a Gerber, some kind of tool, multi-tool. Good thing about a Gerber, as opposed to just a normal pocket knife, I mean, you got the pliers, you got the wire stripper, you got the nail file, you got just about everything that you could ever possibly need. So definitely something to have on you. There's been so many times in my life where I wished I had a pair of pliers on me, and sometimes regrettably I didn't have them. So this is something you should have on you. Now the next one is a knife. Now you're saying, why, Josh, did you show a multi-tool which has a knife and then a knife that is just purely and solely a knife? Well, that's very simple. It's because some things we keep hidden on us until it's that time to pull them when we're in danger. And this is what this is all about, this little knife here. This is a Sakari. It's made by TCT, which is Tactical Combat Tools. It's made for Valiant Tactical, valianttactical.com. You can get it. But this little knife, what's so awesome about it is it's literally everything you need and nothing you don't. I like it because it's got the little pinch grip. I mean, this is a great little tool. Slash the eyes, do what you need to do. It's just a basically get off me knife. You know, it's not sit there and do surgery on the guy. It's just a get off me knife, inflict some pain, get away. So that's what I carry this knife for. So this knife is my business knife, and this knife is a utility knife. So if my friend says, hey, you got a knife on you, I give him this. Guy in the alley wants to start trouble, I give him this. Next item, of course, is a little USB carried on my my keychain. Always something awesome to have. I mean, nowadays, this thing's really old and holds 16 gigs. You can get like the super small ones and they hold almost double that now. So this is really almost super light, super awesome to have on you. You never know when you need it. Carry your writings, carry something with you. Projects, if you're in college, you should always have one of these on you. So yeah, that's the USB. Lighter. Since the beginning of time, man has valued their ability to make fire. I don't smoke, but I do enjoy having a lighter on me. A story I can remember from the military is I had an officer who was outranked me by quite a bit, and he leaned over to me and said, "Hey Colson, you got a lighter on you?" And I said, "No sir, I don't have a lighter." And he said, "What kind of infantry officer doesn't have a lighter on him?" And so that kind of struck home to me. You know, I should always have a lighter on me. You never know when you'll need it, and you're gonna hate yourself when you don't have it. So a lighter, of course, a little tool like this, little can opener, flathead screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, just something. You know, it's so small it really doesn't mean anything, but it's always good to have in case you need it. Something also very near and dear to my heart is this little Surefire Executive flashlight. It's got the serrated edge on it, so it's also a defensive tool. You can punch to the eyes with it, blind them just by turning it on. The reason you carry this, I mean, there's so many times where you'll go out to coffee, you'll go out to dinner with your friends, you'll end up staying longer than you thought you were going to, just having a good time talking to them. And all of a sudden you walk outside and it's pitch black, and you got to walk to your car. Well, luckily you have a flashlight. You're walking down those areas. You know, I mean, something looks fishy, just hit it with the light. You know, most of that just evades any problems you have. So definitely keep a flashlight on you at all times. This is another one that's super important. Not this book in particular, but a book, period. There's been so many times in my life where I've been sitting somewhere waiting for something, and I've been like, these people are wasting my time. But if you have something like this, you can learn something, teach yourself something, and redeem the time that people are wasting of yours. And there's often times where you really can't stop people from wasting your time. So it's always good to have this so you don't feel like such a fool, and you become an educated man all in the same time. So carry a book with you. I carry a Bible with me, a little copy of the New Testament. I believe if you believe in any faith, you should carry the holy book of that faith. Just part of being faithful to that religion. So I keep a Bible on me. Also, it serves as a good piece of inspiration when you just have a bit of quiet time. Always good to do. Now, this people mock me about, it's my phone. And you may say, what is that? It opens and folds like that. It's not a smartphone. Of course, it's not a smartphone. But I like this particular phone because it has everything I need for it. It can be thrown up against the wall, dropped in the toilet, whatever. My brother made a clever observation about this. He said that, hey, if you had a smartphone like I did, you wouldn't have to carry half this stuff. And while that is entirely true, there comes a point and a limitation to smartphones. And he knows that as well as I do. God knows they run out of batteries super quick. And besides, they just become a distraction when half the time you should be picking your head up and looking at things around you. Anyways, so that's that, a phone. Always have it on you. You never know when you need it, and you will for sure hate yourself if you don't have it. Of course, sunglasses. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Just keep them on your head. Half the time you won't even realize they're there, and when you need them, they're there. Watch. Watch is also a really big thing. The world runs on time, and so should you. If anyone's ever going to learn to rely on you, you need to be a person who's definitely involved in time, being on time, being early. So get you a watch. It doesn't have to be anything super Gucci. It just something that keeps time accurately and can be used easily. So that's my EDC, my everyday carry. I'd love to hear from you guys out there about what you carry on a daily basis. Just recommendations, things you think that I'm carrying that I'm stupid about, things that you think would be a better idea if I carried. Just really your thoughts on the matter. I'd really appreciate it, because what we carry often determines who we are and what we do, what we're able to do for others. So I greatly appreciate it. Also just want to make a quick pump for my website, WarriorPoetMT.com. Pick yourself up a shirt. Look good while you're out and about. Espouse ideologies that are important, like this one right here. In thy pride, remember me. You never know when you could die. So live like today's your last. So, I'm Josh Colson with Warrior Poet. And remember, live and die like a warrior poet.